So we will see how this goes. Hopefully better.
Hey, change this to the split view thing. I ain't got my laptop going, man. That thing was worthless.
Yeah, you're good. You're getting Nick hooked up, right?
Momentarily.
Yeah. We'll give a minute for that and give a minute for everybody to migrate.
Hold on.
All right, good night, Paduga.
Chris was laughing his ass off, bro. He's like, when I said, have you heard the term before, Nick? It would just repeat that over and over and over. All right, so let me get Nick going.
Have you heard the term before, Nick? You hear that, guys? Have you heard the term before, Nick? Chucky. You're just come on, stop now. Finally.
Now, we were watching chat, but, you know, here and there, people would say it was fine, and then people would say it was glitching, and then they'd say it was fine again. So we were trying to give it a chance to straighten itself out before we dumped everything, but we are coming online now.
All right, Nick's got a link. Watch
All right, guys, just give us a moment to get everything going. What's going on, Jimmy Ford?
Oh, we better now. Chris is out there laughing his ass off. Enjoy our suffering. All right, everybody, I'd like you to introduce you to Nick.
Again. Act like it's the first time, Nick.
Go.
Oh, let's see.
Nick, I'm pretty sure you're muted, bro.
That's fun.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. Hello, I'm new.
The best stream we've had in a while.
Yeah.
Hey, this is the noob crew we're talking about here. You're hanging with a bunch of noobs. All right.
Crystal, James, Jess, Eric, Aaron.
Yes, hey,
hi to all you guys, just in case you didn't hear it the first time while we were going all max headroom, apparently.
And ignoring you guys, I guess.
Well, we weren't. I mean, I was watching the chat, but again, you get mixed messages with it's fine and then it's not. And you just kind of hope it straightens out, but it wasn't working that way.
All right. Anyways, Nick runs the Discord. Say hi. Give him love, everybody. We're not worthy.
No, we do really appreciate it. You know, I will make an effort to get back in there, not just to, you know, push our own agendas, but also to interact a little bit too. But to have you there holding it down, it seems like that you enjoy doing it, and we enjoy the fact that you're there. So it just kind of works out. So, you know, at this point, it's like saying that we've got another new crew member, which is kind of cool, you know?
Hey.
Yeah. So do you do the YouTube thing or not so much?
No, I throw stuff up there every once in a while just for video sake, but
you're a purist. You just love the flying.
Yep.
So Joe Ford, he's one of our other guys. He pops on once in a while. He lives local to the group of us, and he's the same way. He will fly all day as much as he can every day that he has time to, but he doesn't give a shit about sharing any of it. He's just in it for the flights.
Yep. I take some, like I did a bunch of winter shots right after it snowed. I put those up on Reddit, but other than that.
Oh, Redditor.
Posting to Reddit, man. Oh.
It's easier to find people there.
Well, you know, in the beginning there, I did try to find you some people up in Michigan, and they're there. I mean, hey, it took me about a year to find anybody, really.
Once we came, pretty quick, and
I'll be moving pretty soon though, so I won't be in Michigan anymore.
Oh, you're so happy. Sorry, I hate Michigan with
He
a
just wants to
passion.
be able to drink
So
the
do
tap
I.
water.
Yeah.
I heard they fixed the pipes.
Be nice to get out of here. No more snow.
Oh, so where are you going?
Like Henderson, Vegas, Gene over there.
Oh, okay.
He's going in
That's
the middle of the
actually a really
des.
cool area.
Yep.
Middle of the des, baby. You know, if you cross over to the California side right there, you got a bunch of mountains you can fly.
Ooh.
You're not all that far.
Yeah, it's only what 3 or 4 hour drive from even like LA and stuff. Get some nice stuff around there.
Oh, you'll have all kinds of stuff that's just a drive away. I mean, Utah has a fair amount of stuff. Nevada's got some things going on. If you're in the Las Vegas area, you know, you're kind of in that bowl, so you've got stuff going on all around you. And Vegas isn't bad anyway. You know, there's a lot more to it than just the strip. So
Yeah. I've been there a few times, looking around for houses and stuff.
okay. That is one perk of my job. Chuck travels a lot too, but he spends a lot of time looking at his cab. I usually try to make a point, as long as I'm not going to any town, USA, you know, the middle of the cornfield, Iowa. I try to take an extra day to get out and see the local things and, you know, drive up to 2-ish hours away if there's anything cool going on. And I've been everywhere from Yosemite and San Francisco. I did go up to Portland, which was a big letdown because you hear about how cool the West Coast can be, but Portland is the literal shithole of the West Coast, so you don't have any. You're not missing anything.
Oh shit! I thought that was LA.
No, LA is awesome compared to Portland.
You know, I've been through Portland a ton of times in my life. I've never actually stopped anywhere there, though.
Nothing
Like
to say.
Oregon, I met a few of the people on the drive through Oregon, and they are some weird people.
The thing with LA, it has a lot of different areas. Like you can't just be like, I went to LA. You know, where did you go in LA? Because depending on where you go, the atmosphere is very different in those parts of town. Never mind all the areas right outside of LA surrounding it, you know? And Portland, I found as I was there, has like 2 different areas, but both of them are infested with homeless people. So who cares?
Yeah, well,
Fun.
yeah. Nick, I'm actually from just south of LA, about an hour. So, you know, we decided that we were going to do something for you, Nick, that we don't do very often. And I had a picture of it, but I do not have a picture of it right now because my laptop is not doing anything but providing me with good lighting. So yeah, I don't know if Josh, if you're able to maybe pull one of them up on RDQ. Every once in a while, we bestow an honor from the NoobTube for exemplary community behavior, I guess. No, there's better words than that. Just for being a really good person in FPV and helping people out and representing basically what the NoobTube has always been about. And
Just about there.
almost running out of words.
I know. I mean, I'm
trying to string that along a little bit.
Yep.
Razman has actually been the only other recipient of this reward. You may have seen one of these before. We acquired about 10 of these coins a few years back and decided that they should be something special.
Never mind the price. That's not the important part. If I could have pulled up just a picture, I would have.
Chris,
Really cool.
hi, by the way. If you want to send me a message, you got to type it, bro. I can't play them and do this stream thing.
So all this is an FPV challenge coin. If you have any experience with, military challenge coins, it's the same idea, but it's just a really cool trinket. It also doubles as a prop wrench. I don't know if you can see the wrench at the top there. If you decide to throw it in your bag and use it, cool. If you decide to make it a Christmas tree ornament, cool. If you decide to throw it in your drawer, cool. Whatever. But you we decided a while ago that these were going to be for people that went above and beyond, not looking for recognition, people that were truly integrated into the community and did things for the sake of the community, for the sake of just being a good person, because it's part of who they were. And you are the second person that we will ever bestow one of these upon, or that we have bestowed one of these upon. And we're going to go ahead and get one of these sent out to you. As a thank you, we're also going to include some battery straps and some FPV Noob Tube stickers. So we're going to slap and strap you up as well.
That's awesome.
So thank you for everything that you do.
Thank you for doing that, Chris.
Yep. So MD95 TSI, Chris Justice and Crystal Justice, our husband and wife, they are our asset managers. They keep our goodies inventoried and they receive them when necessary. And most importantly, they take the time out of their day to package them up and mail that stuff out. So
I like that. I like that a lot. Asset managers. Sounds very important.
They are very
formal.
important. I mean, I know I was putting a humorous spin on it, but they are very important.
Yeah, do like Mystery D says. Hit the fucking like button. Anyways, throw me your address in the Discord or whatever, Nick, in our private chat, and we'll get that out to you.
Unless you like getting random pizza deliveries, then go ahead and throw it in the YouTube chat.
Yeah. I don't think
we'll do that. Don't count on them being paid for either. Good stuff. Well, one of the things we can do, Nick, now that you're kind of, in the circle, if you notice.
I'm sorry, that's way funnier than it should have been.
I like sidekick, but.
Oh, shit.
So there's a few people, there's 4 of us before I run on the tangent I was going. Chuck and myself come from a prior, I'm going to call it, version of the Noob Tube that was started by Aaron Icky Leslie. He is the original noob. Long live Icky.
Long live Icky.
Icky, for personal reasons, had to get out of the hobby, and he agreed to hand things over to us so we could try to keep it running, which we have nowhere near lived up to everything that he had done, but we love it nonetheless and are not letting it go, so take it for what it is.
We're still here. Shit, how many years has it been?
Right? 4 years.
Ooh.
And along the way, we've had some people, Plummet, Night Train FPV. We've had Ben Cole down in Fort Worth. We've had, people here and there. And life usually gets in the way. Not everybody can make the same commitments. But along the way, we've picked up Chris Justice, who is, when you get a chance, definitely check out Chris's channel. The flights are cool. But Chris gets his hands on some cool stuff, too. And we've even tried to get him to produce content here on the FPV Noob Tube once in a while, of which he does. He does the Chop Shop, where he, ahead of time gets his stuff together and lays out his build. But he does the build live during a live stream, handles some questions and answers. Crystal usually heads that up, and Chuck is the sidekick there. And then we also have E-Drone, Eric Marvel. So the 4 of us, we comprise the primaries. And then Crystal, we consider a sidekick. T-Bone is a sidekick. You're in the sidekick realm. So,
hey,
yeah, it's a good time, And what it is, it's a lot of people that just have a passion for this or the community. And just like to spend time together doing what we do.
There's a fucking mosquito in my truck. Ah! First one of the year. Bastard fuck's gonna die.
Yeah, it's early too, but
dude, it's like almost 70 degrees here today.
Yeah, it was here too.
Yep, no more snow up in Michigan. Not even a fucking piece of shit in the parking lots.
No, it's all gone.
Welcome to the month of mud.
Hey, Mr. JRCs, and we got Jeffrey Style. What's going on, Jeff?
There's one of the old OGs right there, Mr. Night Train.
Hey, we were just chatting you up, Michael. J-Bo, what's going on, brother?
Damn, everybody's showing up. We're gonna have to reintroduce Nick all over again. Your
Well,
turn.
that's okay. Let's not. They can watch the stream. Either one.
If
Either
you guys ever go in the Discord, that's the boy right there.
Well, I want to talk about something else, something that I've been excited to talk about for a while. Let me go ahead and get another screen shared here. Make sure this is popping up. All right. Chris Justice and Baduga FPV, Luis Vicente. They had an idea. And actually, I'm going to say, now I don't know which one totally came up with it, but I'm going to say that Lewis hit me with it first, okay?
It was Lewis.
What?
It was Lewis.
Okay. Lewis hit me up and Lewis said, look, I have an idea. I would love to have a high-def camera that doesn't cost a fortune, that I'm not scared to death to break because of how much it costs, and I would love if you would model something for me. And he pitched it, and I loved it. I only had one problem with the whole project, and that was that I didn't have the hardware I needed in hand. Because he lives in Portugal, it didn't make sense to have him send it to me. I'm never going to use it, and it costs a fortune to send anything from me to Portugal. So I said, until I get hardware in hand, I'm not going to design anything. And I guess he took that in Portuguese as, I'll design it for you when I get around to it. Fast forward a couple months, and Lewis makes the remark, I don't know what the hell's taking so long, but I'm tired of waiting, so I'm going to do it my damn self. What we have here, guys, is being coined the Naked GoPro camera. Now, this has me super excited. If any of you guys out there are familiar with the Naked GoPro project, that is where people will take a GoPro 5, and I'm talking the full size, the big rectangular ones, right? They'll take a full-size GoPro, either a 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, and they break into the case, they take it apart to its very essential components, and they install it in a slimmed-down case. In fact, Beta FPV officially started making these cases out of carbon fiber and printed materials. And the idea is that you can get a GoPro. Whoa, come back. There we go. You can get a GoPro, instead of it weighing, what, 120 grams or something, down to like 40 grams, I want to say, by stripping out all the non-essential stuff, taking the battery out of it, and instead powering it off of, VBAT or 5-volt or something of that nature, and really getting its size down too. So what these guys said is, hey, that's a great start, but what I would love to be able to do is take a run cam split, right? I can get a run cam split for $50, costs less than any other camera out there, right? Put it into a case so I can put it on and off other builds so it's modular, but I want to wrap it up in the same exact dimensional case that the Naked GoPro goes in. And that's what Lewis pitched to me, and I'm like, bro, that's ingenious. That's a great idea for people that are budget-minded but still want great video, but still want to be able to move the camera on and off of different builds. I'm going to breathe for just a second. So, yeah, what Lewis did was he designed this Naked GoPro. He did this in Tinkercad. Turns out he had a lot of experience in a similar CAD program from a prior life. And what I did was just kind of layer it the way it would go together here so you guys can see what's involved. All these pieces are 3D printed, okay? Down in the description, we have a link to Thingiverse, or if I forgot to put it there, I will put it there later. We got a link to Thingiverse where you can download these. Anybody with a printer can print them. And you essentially can mount any run cam or variant, 20 by 20 or 30 by 30. I don't know if you can see that here, into the base. And then you can install the camera into this enclosure, which then slides down into the base and screws in. This piece here is useful if you're using a really small camera. And one of the cameras, the camera that Chris Justice ended up using, and that I believe Baduga is going to use, is actually the Runcam 3 Split Nano Lite, which has a really, really small camera. It doesn't have the normal FPV camera case. And so what they do is they mount the camera into this to then slide it into the housing. And then the whole thing gets capped with a cover here, and just a couple screws hold it together. Believe it or not, this comes in lighter by almost half of the naked GoPro.
Yep.
So it is super light. So this thing is done. They have finished what they've called version 3, which they've wrapped up just a couple loose ends, things that they discovered along the way. And Chris has one. I don't know if he's been running it a lot, but he's been running it. It fits in all the naked GoPro FPV mounts. And if you guys want to use it, again, it's there. It's in the description, or you can get the details, the STLs and whatnot, or the links to the Thingiverse from Chris or Beduga or any of us. But I am very proud of the work these guys did and the product that they produced, and I hope that it gets as much use as it deserves.
Yeah, Crystal's got the link right in the chat there too.
There you go.
Yeah, I always thought this was a great idea. I mean, originally they thought of it for, you know, your Cinewhoop or whatever, because that's basically usually what the guys are doing with the naked GoPros. But I see this being a much more widely applicable item.
Well, so here's the major problems. Okay, so when you think about the naked GoPro project, even a regular GoPro 5, not the Session, but a regular size GoPro, still costs about $200. Then you have to destroy it by removing it from its case, which if it did have any kind of warranty or had the possibility of warranty, because GoPro still warranties a lot of their older cameras, you have now completely voided that warranty by breaking into this thing. So now not only are you saving a ton of money, but you're also not voiding any of the warranties.
I'm going to break in. Joe. Oh, James. Oh, okay. The other one. The other Ford. No. You're nitpicking.
Well, these are things that could be looked at for a future revision, but, you know, it's where it's at.
I actually just found this out tonight. Our good boy Nick down here is into the printing as well.
Yeah.
What kind of hardware you running, Nick?
I have 2 Ender 3 Pros that are upgraded about as far as I can get them.
Okay.
Fancy pants.
I just started printing right before Thanksgiving. I made a promise to myself. I wanted to get a printer for a while, but I was not going to allow myself to do it before I could model. I had no experience whatsoever modeling. And yes, I know there's Thingiverse, but you know, the things that I was getting were always 90% of what I wanted. They were never quite exactly what I was looking for, which is why I made myself hold out. So when the pandemic hit, one of my pandemic projects was learning to model, and Tinkercad is what I chose because it, you know, I played with Fusion 360 a little. I talked to people about the possibility of SolidWorks, but with Tinkercad being free, totally hosted online, I didn't have to worry about backing up my projects anywhere. And its additive style just made it really easy to learn. And it has done everything and more that I've needed it to do so far. So, and I'm just running an Ender 3 non-pro, not V2, that I've only upgraded a couple things out of necessity. And that thing just runs like a champ and produces beautiful prints.
Yeah, they work really well.
I've come to find that the biggest thing you can't do is try to print everything at 100, millimeters per second. My average is somewhere between 35 and 60, depending on the material. But most of what I print is PETG or TPU, and 35 millimeters per second does great for both.
Yeah, TPU is about 35 to 40 for me.
I can run it up to 45, but at 40, I start getting degradation of quality.
I think Mr. D's talking about Nick. I'm not sure.
Oh, I know who he's talking about.
I ain't got much to say about this shit, so all I do is ask Josh for prints.
It is. It's very clean. So to wrap this conversation up, I just wanted to put it out there. So here is, since nobody had a Thingiverse they wanted to put it on, the guys that designed it don't really have one and didn't really want to go to the trouble. So I said, look, I'll put it up on mine. Here are the STL files, but here is also a video Chris Justice published on YouTube. You can find it over on his YouTube channel, ND95TSI. There's also links down here in the description to both Chris's and Lewis's channels. There is an assembly video. There's also a link directly to that. And so this will show you the 3D printed parts as well as the process to put it together, which is very simple.
Sidewinder, the man is in the house. The man with the lanyard plan.
Oh, hold on. Let me do that again. I apparently didn't share the window. I'm popping around like everybody could see what I was sharing. I know. Stupid Josh.
Fucking asshole.
Well, you got that right. All right. Here's the Thingiverse. There's the STL files. Here's the YouTube video. It's actually linked right in the project, but there's also links down here in the description to their channels and the assembly video. I think anybody interested should check this out. Okay, now I'm done.
Well, I was going to show off the lanyard once again to everybody that's already seen it 100 times, but I'm not sure where it is right now. So, sorry.
So, as far as buying screws, if you're the typical FPV pilot with enough spare parts, aka screws and God knows what's laying around, chances are you will not have to buy any. Chris Justice, I still need to really get a bill of materials from him, basically just the length of the screws he used, just so I can update the description. So we're still getting some of that stuff together, but we'll get all that wrapped up so that you guys know for sure. What Chris did was just got some long screws for his build and installed them, and then just used like a Dremel to cut them off at the length he needed. So screws are cheap. Whoa.
All right. My screen has completely frozen. Awesome. All right.
I have no idea what's going on. There we go. Oh, Chuck completely dropped off. That's what's going on. Sweet.
Oh, he's all gone.
I've waited for this my whole life. Damn it.
Ah.
And he's gone. And he's back. Uh-huh. You gotta hold a little fuller than that. I was gonna let it go. Let those eyes
I couldn't keep my eyes from blinking.
Yeah.
Tommy G, what's up, big dog?
Man, Tommy G, he has just taken his first steps into full acro FPV on both whoops and 5 inches outdoors, and he is progressing nicely.
Very nice. He actually tears it up inside. I mean, he's actually questioning why am I not like able to kick ass on my 5-inch like I can with my whoop inside? And I'm just like, brother, it's a whole different animal. But doing quite well, sir. Doing quite well.
He is. He gives us daily updates, sometimes multiple times a day of DVR flights. And it's gone from awesome job, Tom, to all right, start finding some gaps. So, I mean, that's how well he is moving along. And us, we are merciless and unforgiving. So we're looking for any reason to tell anybody to trash at least a set of props.
Especially me.
Oh, yeah. I'm lucky if I go home on the same set.
Never.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to put up some more footage, Nick, so I can push you farther and make you trash your shit.
Oh, I hit a tree at 70 or 80 kilometers an hour and broke an arm. That was fun.
Hold on. Are you a communist?
We're both on the same page.
No, it's just what Betaflight uses by default. I never changed it.
Okay. You're new. I'm gonna let this go to this one time.
I gotta go change all of them now, don't I?
Yeah.
Oh man.
See, even the chat. I don't know. It's like 40 miles an hour or something, 50 miles an hour.
Yeah, I think 35 or 40, somewhere around there.
Yeah. No, I went out last weekend with Chris, and 30 seconds into my first pack, I was in a mud puddle, upside down. So I got out drone number 2 while drone number 1 dried out, because then I promptly took it and found a deep, clean puddle and washed it off and got everything off of it and set it on top of the truck and just let it go in the sun. And from there, it turned into change your props every pack for the next 3 packs until I ran out of props, and then I just ran whatever I had from that point on.
Yeah,
For
if anybody,
6 packs?
Anybody in the chat, if you haven't seen Josh's last video, that's pretty fucking cool.
Okay, I was pretty proud of that one. Now, I got a lot more footage, and I did some cool stuff in those other Rolf videos and whatnot. But that pack, that is a completely uncut session. That is 1 pack, 1 battery, no cuts. I even decided I wasn't going to put music on it so you could hear all the shaky, prop washy goodness. And when I landed, I was flying so long, having such a good time, that the drone ran out of juice. It would not make it back to me. It fell out of the sky. So
I don't know. I when I saw the death spin, I was like, oh, I remember those. But hey, dude, Tommy ain't gonna leave you alone, bro.
Oh no, this guy he needs some acknowledgement.
Yeah, except if we do it, we ain't showing no whoop crap.
If it ain't aggro, it ain't real.
Yeah, I can't do it. I ain't got no fucking. I don't have enough internet juice from a laptop.
I've been looking at getting a Transtech Beetle, something small, to fly around. All I've had is a 5.
Do I have to show again? Okay. Don't.
So the micros have been going around this group. It started with Chris. I mean, Chris will fly anything that has a prop on it. So, but he has everything from micros up through 10-inch drones, I want to say. So
look at the aura on that thing. Fuck
right?
Yeah.
Shiny.
It's like from God. Oh. Yeah, Chris Justice built this for me. MD95 TSI is a badass little thing. It's the Kebab TP3. It's a 3S, and it's got the Kebab motors on there. If you want them, you can look them up. I ain't explain it any further. And it records in 4K.
Nice.
So, yeah, good to go. Especially if you want to spend as much as you do on a normal quad.
Mm-hmm. I'm building a micro myself, and I think Joe is building a micro too, or bought a micro, more along the lines of the Cinewhoop, though. So they're definitely going around, and with what I've seen posted from Chuck's and some of the stuff Chris is doing, these micros are flying like small 5 inches now, not like micro drones.
Oh man, I still can't get over. I mean, I still got to work out some vibrations in it, but the thing is so fucking fun to fly. It just rips. It throws. It does everything I want it to do. Still really getting used to how it throws. Like last time I flew it, ended up in a puddle on top of a roof. So I was trying a nice fancy dive gap from, yeah, didn't work out.
Well, guys, 2 weeks ago, we issued a crap spot challenge to the community. And for 2 weeks, nobody has contributed a single entry to the crap spot challenge.
Nobody
so
cares.
You guys have officially crapped out on me.
I offered you money.
Literally, there is a $30 prize. If we had 1 entry, you would have got $30 just for putting something up. And we got nothing.
Bunch of asshats.
Right? So keep your eye on the Instagram and or the Facebook pages and or Discord, because we're going to issue another challenge. Now, it's not going to be a crap spot. We're going to switch it up. there's going to be another challenge coming, and you'll have a couple weeks to shoot it and get your edit up. Once we have a little internal meeting and decide what that challenge is going to be and what its criteria are, I will make a video and we will post it.
No craft fine.
We'll come back to it, but we're not going to do it back to back.
All right, y'all fuckers missed out.
Oh,
Yeah,
well.
it worked out real well the first time, didn't it?
It actually did.
Oh, we've done the craft spot. Yeah. Context.
Yeah. So a few years ago, we were going to start doing it. And see, something happens, and it's always an excuse for me, but life happens, right? And I start something, and I build up some momentum for it, and then it just dies. So 3 years ago, we were doing some challenge videos, about once a month. We did it for like 2 months, and then it died. But the first one was the crap spot, and we actually did get a fair amount of entries, and it was fun. We had some problems with how we were handling, the voting of the winner, which is why we've made some of the changes we have to this now. But, yep, we're good. So the challenge is now we're going to issue to the community, and there will be a panel of judges, myself, Chuck, and ideally Eric and Chris. And we will sit here and we will watch your videos live. And I have made a ballot. There's an example in the description of the video. There's a ballot that will allow us to evaluate each video and submit it anonymously, so we don't have to worry about who said what or who graded the video how. And then we will use that to figure out who the winner is. Likewise, if any of the judging panel decides to make submissions, we will put our videos up against each other just for bragging rights, and there will be another ballot that anybody in the chat can follow from the description in order to judge our entries and decide who deserves the bragging rights.
Yeah, what he said.
And we've got some little trinkets, little things like lapel hat pins. We've got $30 gift cards. We've got different things that are going to be used as prizes throughout. So, but hey, as we learned with the slap and straps, we can't give these damn things away.
Seriously. We got a box of about 300 of them. You know what? Fuck it. I'll make it $50.
Money's burning a hole in your pocket. We're trying to stretch it, and you're trying to burn it.
Oh, there's another 100 coming pretty soon.
Okay. Thank you, Plummet.
Yes, Plummet. Thank you. It's pretty much all you, bro.
And Mike, Night Train.
Yeah, no, he does too.
And Joe Ford. We actually do have a fair amount of contributors, so thank you to you guys.
Yeah, so apparently 30 wasn't enough to get anyone motivated last time, so come on!
Yeah, we'll wrap it up nice and sweet. But Nick, just in case, since I know that you weren't around for the last video and you probably didn't watch it, I don't blame you. What we're going to do is get, like, in this case, it was a $30 gift card to Pyro Flip or RDQ or something of that nature. Because we open this up internationally too, and for the guys that don't buy stateside, we can get a $30 US gift card to like Banggood, And who knows, if it's somebody who lives in Egypt, that $30 just became like 3 bajillion yen. So,
ooh, it's been too early to fly for me, so like I finally got out, so I didn't have any video anyways. I think it's probably like that for a lot of people right now.
Yeah. Even I had a lull where I just was not flying. And then out of nowhere, once I got my family business handled, I started getting that itch. And I went out a couple times, and I have been going out at least 3 times a week for months now. So I went from, just being pissed at myself because it's like, it's like riding a bike. You get a little rusty, And I'd do things, and I'd watch my footage, and I'd be like, this is garbage. I suck at FPV, and I'd post it anyway. And I'd do another one, and I'd be like, this tune sucks, and I'd post it anyway. Well, now I'm starting to get to the spot where I'm like, okay, I really like this.
Now,
confidence in yourself now.
Yeah, no, I mean, I didn't fly for like 3 months. It was cold. My pussy hurt. So, I still suck.
Yeah, well.
It was, -10. Batteries lasted 15 seconds.
A few weeks. So I've been up here in Grand Rapids every other week for the last 3 months straight. And so that last snow that you guys got, where it dropped, 2 feet or whatever, or 1.5 feet, I was up here all those weeks, and I was flying the local golf courses and parking lots. And I will say, though, I was running the packs pretty hard. Even on the cold days, they were coming in the window hot. So I was doing something right.
Did you ever find that koozie I left you?
Yeah, it's in my bag.
Oh,
That's part of the reason those were coming down hot.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, now that you don't need it.
Can run them in the summer, too.
All right, Joseph and James are just having way too much fun.
What's funny is they're probably going back and forth here, too, giggling like little girls. They're brothers. Oh, man. All right, guys. Well, we have officially hit the 1 hour mark. So we are going to call this a night.
Yeah, my coffee never kicked in. I got nothing.
Well, I did get a short nap in. And what I mean is I probably dozed off for 10 or 15 minutes. Hey, it was what I needed. Oh, I'm adopted. Yeah. And so is your brother, because you guys could be twins. And if you've ever talked to the two of them, you realize how related they are.
Yeah, I want to meet them two together for a couple hours. That'd be great.
With his boys.
Oh, the stories.
Yes. All right, guys. Well, if you appreciate the channel and like what we're doing and love Nick, make sure you hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. But I can tell you everybody here is not only subscribed, but probably has that bell rung because they're the same people we see every other week. And I don't mean that in a bad way. We love you guys. Make sure to invite some friends. Keep your eyes open for the next challenge. And we look forward to seeing you guys around. Have a good day.
And go bug him in the Discord and give him some shit.
Yeah, I'm going to do that
Yeah.
too.